This is Damien and Ryan. We're back and welcome to the first episode of Intermission. We have a special guest here with us, James. James, say hello to YouTubers out there everywhere.
Hello.
We have various topics that we're going to be talking about here today and every week, every Tuesday to be exact, about the different topics that we have to discuss. Today's topic is exciting and fun. We've always watched different movies, horror movies in particular, where there's situations that we watch that we're just like, if that was me, would I have done that? And if it was me, how would I have done it? Right, Ryan?
Right. You know, and it's awesome because we always talk about it. Everybody does. Like, oh man, if that was me, I would do this. Oh, if that was me, I would do that. Well, what we want to do is we kind of want to have people, we want to get people in, so every time we see this episode, you'll see, like, a guest. Because we're not going to do this with me and Damien because we hang around each other too much, so we already know what we're all going to say. We bring other people in that are our friends and stuff, and we'll let them pick out the movie. But we'll make what part of the movie, what scenario, and see how they react to it.
Yeah, they're gonna pick the movie because they pick movies that they enjoy and that they like, as Ryan said. And Ryan and I are going to work on the actual situation in the movie, so the person that's actually going to tell us what they would do have no idea what the situation is that we're going to change in the movie.
How do you feel about that?
Well, let's see where it goes.
Today, James has picked
Alien.
Alien 1, the original. Gotta love Sigourney Weaver. That's a cool series.
She was 30 when she did that movie.
What, did I say she was young?
No.
Oh.
But it's just like, when I found that out, I was like, oh my god, I thought she was so much younger.
Wow. Yes. I really enjoyed these movies. I hope everyone has seen Prometheus. I'm sure everyone has positive and negative views of that, but if you haven't seen that movie, go see that. But today we're talking about what would Draper do if he was so-and-so, and at what part of the movie. And now I'm going to turn it over to my co-host, Ryan. What is the situation Draper's being put in today that is different from the original movie?
Well, it's not different from the original movie. We're putting him in as a character from the original movie, but as himself, and how would he react to what they came across.
Well,
are you up for the challenge?
I'm up for the challenge, ladies and gentlemen.
And let's see how he does. And below the video, please comment and let us know if you agree with the decision that James takes, or how you would do it differently.
Alright. So, let's see. Aliens. One of the most captivating scenes in the whole movie. The very beginning. Not the very beginning, but like... Alright, you come up to the alien pods.
Okay, so am I the gentleman who came down, I'm standing in front of the alien pods going, alright.
You see the movement inside when you flash light on it. You see that there's something biological in there moving around.
Yep.
Now you're a scientist. This intrigues you. You've never seen anything like this before. This is a once-in-a-lifetime discovery.
Alright, so
this is how the characters...
What is my reaction?
Yes.
Back off, because as a biological scientist, anybody should have known better than the person who's standing there not to stick around because he's exposed himself into an unknown dangerous situation. He should have backed out of there immediately. First, he fell into the pit. He has to check his suit for a breach. He has to get out of that situation and get secure. They know where these items are. They know where the pod is. They've discovered what appears to be a life form. So they're out in the middle of space. Nobody else is going to be around for years. Even if they wanted to be there, it appears that no one can get there even in a decade. So that's not really a threat of having the discovery taken from them. So, as a scientist, I would have backed off immediately, got to a safe and secure position, and maybe sent in a probe or something, and gently moved into the situation. Because I don't know if my own physical presence being there could damage or harm the surrounding life forms simply by having a a foreign bacterial virus or contaminant introduced. It could have just been simply axle grease or some form of chemical that could have started damaging that life form, let alone worrying about myself. So, in that position, back off, report in.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Your idea. You're really curious. You know, this is your thing. You want to check it out, and you would back off. And how does that work?
No, wait. Even better. Okay, you see a thing that looks like an egg.
Okay.
Because that's what these things look like. They look like giant eggs with like a leathery type
Yes.
of like exterior. Now, you see something moving around in there. Are you afraid of an egg? If you came across an egg, right, and you could shine a light on it and see something moving in there, would you be like, oh my god, I need to get away from this thing?
I need to take a step back even further and say that there probably would be new discovery life form protocols to follow from the company if this discovery was made.
All right, in your job, you have protocols, right?
Right.
Do you remember all the protocols?
That's what I'm basing this on, is my own personal experience in my own work environment and how I would perceive this situation. So that's where I came up with the original ideas: observe, report, get back, be safe, and take it step by step until we know that the situation is not only safe for myself, but as well as safe for the newly discovered life form. I understand the argument. Let's play into this argument. Okay, I am piqued to curiosity. Maybe I'm not thinking too clearly. I just fell into this pit. I hurt myself. I hit my head.
You're in a spacesuit, so you're pretty much not going to be...
Not too injured. Yes.
And it was like a fall like this high. So I'm pretty sure you're not like dead and gone.
No, correct. But maybe I'm just not thinking clearly. So I'm looking at this thing. I'm in complete awe. We finally found what appears to be an alien organism, a new life form, anything other than us.
All right, so let me ask you.
Yes, I can see where I want to get to this thing and take a next baby step, another baby step, and another baby, and you just start exploring this.
You're in the house.
Mm-hmm.
It's dark.
Okay.
You hear a noise. What do you do?
Oh, you want to ask me what I would do? Okay, I'm in the house, I hear a noise. I would want to take a level of precaution of securing myself and being ready, prepared for it. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best, and approach the situation rationally.
Okay. Like?
Well, if I'm in my house, I know the house is secure, and I hear something in the house with me, I might go for, I wouldn't say a weapon, but I would go for some form of protection, and then move forward.
Now remember, folks, not a weapon, but a form of protection.
Form of protection.
Just in case, you never know who's coming into your house. It could be a hot chick.
Yeah.
You always need protection. Anyways, go ahead.
Anyway, yes, and then slowly crawl up to the situation. Maybe I'm in my bedroom, and I want to just barely open the bedroom door. Suppose it's a prowler, someone's broken in, somebody's looking for money to loot the place. They're not aware I'm in the house. So I don't want to alert them that I'm in the house. So I crawl up to the door, and I walk up to the door. I just slightly open it, see if I can see what's going on out there. And then you slowly progress.
Okay, so you approach the danger.
Yes.
Okay. But yet you see an egg on the ground, and you back away from the danger.
Well, regardless...
This is my house, not outer space, and it's not an alien life form. Hopefully, walking into my house,
Well, regardless, that's a pretty interesting answer.
I understand the scenario.
I would have to say that if I backed up, I'm not sure how the movie would have progressed after that. It's not about what happens, because we don't know what would happen.
Right.
But you're saying that you would back up and go get a probe, so that's a very different approach. I think it's definitely safe. However, I'm not sure it gives the fans the thrill they're looking for, but don't worry about it. That's not what it's about. It's about what you would do.
So let's say they go get the probe, right? The probe finds out that nothing happens. Say the aliens won't react because there's a biological next to them, which I believe is how it works.
Good argument.
So as the probe is not biological, it's not going to react to it. So they don't think there's any danger. So what do? They bring it on board the ship.
Yes.
There you go.
Now that makes for a different movie.
Indeed, it does.
And who knows? Maybe they grabbed a couple of them just in case they want to do experiments and something goes wrong. They have multiple ones to do. Now you got a whole bunch of aliens being facehuggers being brought on board a ship.
Now that's a quality movie. Well, Draper, thank you for being on our show.
Thank you for being so nervous.
It's okay. We hope to have you again for another episode sometime. Alright, YouTube, comment below, subscribe to our videos, let us know what you think, and who knows, maybe you have an idea of what you would have done differently with the same situation. Till next time, adios.
Have a good one.
Thank you.